Hey YouTube, Repo Man 64. Ah, this subject of is this the mark? Is this not the mark? It's super intense, and everybody's like concerned about it. And hold on a second. Good. How are you doing? Can I get a Jesus is King double quarter pounder, medium size with Coke? Yeah. And then the other one is the two hamburger. Jesus is returning soon, medium size with a Coke. No cheese. My wife hates cheese. Huh? Yeah. That's it. All right. Thank you. Aaron gets out there and does that van thing, so I'm just like, might as well do that while I'm out here. But you notice nobody says anything. Or she said second window. Yeah, she said second window. See if she says anything about what I said. Hey, I think did I pull up to the wrong window? Yeah, I didn't see anybody there. Yeah. All right. All right. This subject of is this the mark? Super high. Hey, did you hear what I said about Jesus?
Sorry?
Did you hear what I said about Jesus?
No, what's it?
You didn't hear it in the order? He's coming soon. He's
No, I
gonna.
wasn't taking orders.
Oh, I said he's returning very soon. Yes, he is. Like they're saying, maybe within days.
Really?
Yes, I do too. I think I've had enough of this place. Time to go home. Get a brand new super body when you get there too. All righty. You have a blessed day. See you on the other side. She didn't take the order, so she didn't hear what I said. The other girl took the order. Hi. Oh, there's another window. There's so many windows. 3 windows. There's 3 levels in heaven, too, when we get there. Are you ready to go? You know, I've heard it's going to happen in the next few days.
I don't know, but I'm ready.
There's a lot of YouTube videos about it.
Really?
Yeah, look up, like, Wackadoodle Samoan. That's a cool, it's a crazy name, but it's a rememberable name. And there's a lot of people on there that teach about it. What? It's here? All right. Be ready. We'll see you on the other side. We get these brand new bodies that are like in their 20s. Super bodies. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. All righty. Have a blessed day. We'll see you all. Aaron always goes out there and does that, so I'm like, I might as well do it all the time too. So you can do that too. Anyway, is this the mark? That's what I wanted to talk about. A lot of YouTubers are now coming out. We kind of had to wait. See, we live in the age of grace. I was never really too concerned about telling you whether it was or it wasn't because we live in the age of grace. But I kind of had to wait for this. Let's see here. Oh, almost got run over. That was a bad idea. Let's see here. Right here. The question is it possible for a person to be saved or forgiven after taking the mark of the beast? And the short answer is there's many verses in here. You can read this. I'm kind of driving, so it's hard for me to read it to you, but I'll wait for a second. But the short answer is, as you read through this, write all those verses down, or go back and get all these verses, because I want you to be with the full armor of God, the full armor of the Bible, and the answers that you actually need from the Bible itself to prove whether or not this is actually the mark. And like I said, there's been several YouTubers. Todd Atkinson has come out, or Adkins has come out and explained how it's not, and he approaches it in a certain way. And then Wackadoodle Samoan just came out with a video, and he approaches it another way. And I'm going to approach it this way. I'm going to approach it from the other side of the coin. Next page. Read that. Again, I'm driving, so I can't. I got to get home. My wife's hungry. You don't want to let the wife get hungry. That's bad. Definitely got to feed the wife, especially after you've been married to her for as long as I have. I know her very well. All right, so you read that, and let's go to this one. And I'll wait while you read that. But the short answer is no. Once you have received the mark of the beast, you cannot be saved. All right? We're at a point in Christianity where people don't care if you can back it up with the Bible. It's all about their feelings and everything. And it's true. You see what's going on in the world right now. This is a list of everybody that does not believe that it is the mark. We've all made this list. Wackadoodle Samoan just made his video, so I'm sure he's on this list now. It's growing every day. We live in a time where, let me take you back in time to when the Social Security number came out. Oh, it was crazy. It was the mark of the beast. Everybody went nuts over that Social Security number, because that was it. It was destined to ruin everybody. It was destined. Everybody was going to hell who got that Social Security number. It wasn't very long before everybody had that Social Security number. Wow, this is bumpy right here. I'm blending. And then out comes the barcode. A quick way for them to scan it and get you a price on anything that you were purchasing. That was the mark of the beast. Then came the chip in our credit cards. Oh, that was definitely going to be the mark of the beast. And then now we have this injection that they're doing, and now that's the mark of the beast. My dad just got COVID a year ago, 6 months ago. He's 80, or he's turning 80 here pretty soon. My dad almost died from it. It was bad. COVID's real. It's not fake. My dad's wife is super Christian. She calls me up, and that's all we talk about is Jesus and the Bible and everything. She's super Christian. She took the shot. Oh, I love this song. Fancy like. Anyway, so she took the shot, and my dad took the shot. They both almost died. They're up there in age. We're a long-lived people. We live to be 80, 100 years old easily. And so based on what they're saying and what they're teaching, she's going to hell because she took the mark. Based on what we just read, what I just showed you, the definition of receiving the mark, there is no way out of it. Even the people who are saying that it's the mark of the beast are making a false statement stating, well, if you took it, there's still hope because you live in the age of grace. There's not hope. That's not what the Bible defines. The Bible clearly defines if you've taken it, you're going to hellfire for all eternity, period, bar none. Don't pass go. Don't collect $100. You're done. All right? Fast forward. My son calls me up. He said, Dad. And my son actually just turned 22 today. Happy birthday, son. Kevin calls me up and he says, Dad, they're forcing us. He just got this job out in Arizona. And he works on the military base. And he maintains airplanes. He fixes them. I've never been to his job, so I don't know exactly what he does. But he's good at fixing airplanes. and welding them, and I don't know, whatever you do with airplanes. He does that. But he sends me a message. He says, "Dad, they're forcing us to take this shot. I want to get out of it. What do I do?" Now, I've been talking about Jesus to him his whole life. He's never really, like, I know 22-year-olds right now that knows more about the Bible than I do. That's not my son. My son knows about it, but he doesn't really get into it. And I says, "Oh," he says he wants a religious exemption, and what does he need to say? And I say, "Oh, now you're interested in Jesus." That's the kind of father I am. And so he's not going to take the shot because in his heart he knows that it's not good, and that there's many that have said that he'll go to hell if he takes it. He does not want to take the mark of the beast. He doesn't have any deep knowledge or understanding of the Bible. He just knows what he's been hearing around from people that are saying it's the mark, and I had to tell him it is not the mark. Don't do it. It's very bad. You don't want that stuff in you. You become a governmental experiment, and so many people have died from taking this. Don't do it. But it is not the mark of the beast. So I tell him to go to certain sites on YouTube, certain places on YouTube that will teach that. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but I tell him go there, and they will show you how, or they'll explain to you how it is the mark and it's a religious exemption. My personal opinion is on that subject is if somebody came after me and says you have to take this injection, I am going to use a religious reason why I'm not taking that injection. I don't want it, not because it's the mark of the beast, but because I'm not putting that stuff into my body, and this is my body, and I have a right to what they force me to put into me, So it says here, I'm reading these people that are very persistent that it is the mark of the beast, that there is no precursor in the Bible. The word rapture is not in the Bible either, but guess what? It's there. We define a precursor, a person or thing that comes before another of the same kind, a forerunner. All right? A forerunner. That's the definition of a precursor. So, is this a precursor? And the answer is yes. Was the Social Security number a precursor? Was the barcode a precursor? Which, by the way, a barcode has 666 right in the barcode, on every barcode. Why did they do that? Why does mankind do that? Because they love Satan, they follow Satan, and they want to please Satan. That's why they do that. That's why the rich people of the world will tell you there is no God, but they'll make every move possible to show you that they follow Satan himself. Why do they do that? Because that's their father, the devil of lies. Currently, right now, total doses given, almost 7 billion. This goes up every single day. Every single day this goes up by a few percentage points. Percentage of fully vaccinated, 36.7. By virtue of what they are teaching, Africa, which you can see just below where it says worldwide, is barely light green. They are all going to heaven. Everyone in North America and Canada and South America, we're all going to hell because we've taken this thing into us. The short answer is no. This is not the mark of the beast. It cannot be the mark of the beast. Otherwise, you just consigned 7 billion people to hell. You consigned my dad's wife, my stepmother, to hell, a very faithful woman. You consigned her to hell. And my son, who barely ever reads the Bible, doesn't have much faith or any understanding, he's going to heaven because he is not going to take it, because he doesn't want the mark of the beast in him. So that's the other side of the coin. We live in an age of grace right now. This is the age of grace. There is no such thing as somebody losing their salvation. It doesn't exist. No such thing. It's not written in the Bible anywhere. Once God has you, he won't let you go. He'll leave the 99 to go get the one. Once he starts a good work, it will not stop. He will not stop. Once you are under grace, you cannot lose grace. It's impossible. And that defines a true Christian. A true Christian knows. And that's why it was not super important for me to make this video up until I saw the numbers climb up to the point where 90% of the planet are, by your definition, are going to hell. Hellfire. My stepmother's going to hellfire, and my son is going to walk free. My stepmother who loves the Bible, loves the Lord so much, and my son who's doesn't spend very much time in it. Kevin, you need to spend more time in the Bible. I read it to him when he was a child. Every single day before we ate dinner, we read the Bible. He knows about who the Lord is. Has he gone to a quiet place by himself? I don't know. He doesn't need to tell me. It's none of my business. Has he done that, though, and accepted the Lord into his heart? I pray for my children every day that they do. But if he hasn't, he has enough base knowledge not to accept the mark, and he has enough base knowledge that when the rapture does occur, he will become an on-fire tribulation saint that will kneel down and accept the Lord. He'll have a little bit of work to do. That dispensation is a different dispensation than our dispensation. We are under a dispensation of grace. No seal has been opened. No mark of the beast is here yet. It's coming. We have so much evidence that it's coming. Social security number, barcode, chip in our credit cards, this injection thing, because the evil of the world is trying to pave the way for their father. But my son, I have every confidence that he's learned enough that if he is not a bride and he has not accepted Jesus yet, my son Kevin will, in the tribulation, accept him, and he'll go through a hard time, but I will be in heaven waiting for him to hand him a palm branch when he gets there, to see him in his washed white robe. Repo Man 64, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and open your eyes. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Do not be deceived. Do not be deceived by those who will tell you emotions and feelings, and it looks like, and look at this, and look at that picture, and this has got this in it, and don't be deceived. Open your eyes. Repo Man 64.